What's good with y'all, man? It's your boy, Hennythemoor, reporting live from the liquor store, man. How's everybody doing today? And hey, there's a lot going on right now, man. I can't even hold you. People done changed the rules. Jerry Jones talking a little bit too much. The usual stuff in Cowboys Nation, that cause a little bit of discourse, man. But we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about some of Jerry Jones' comments. We're going to talk about some of the rule changes and how they affect the Dallas Cowboys going forward in the 2024 season, man. So go ahead, get you a snack, a refreshment. I know it's around most of y'all lunch hours anyway, man. So, go ahead, get your lunch together. We're going to chop it up in the liquor store, man, because, it doesn't really matter what day of the week, the time. It's never too early or too late to go on a liquor store run, man. So come on in and get drunk with your boy, Hennythemoor, in the liquor store off this Dallas Cowboys content, man. So, hey, real quick, shout out to everybody that's already in here, man. I see my boy Dak owns Filthy in the building, Raymond Salas in the building, the biggest Cowboy supporter and fan in the history of the world, Eastside Harold right here. He has been an undercover, closeted Dallas Cowboys fan since I've known him. He has shame. He is supposed to be a Houston Texans fan, but, he's always here supporting, showing love, helping the algorithm out. He's always been a top-notch Dallas Cowboys fan, man. I just had to take the time out my day to say salute to my boy Eastside Harold and thank him for showing love to the Cowboys in the manner he be showing love to the Cowboys, man. He be here more than anybody, man, so I just had to show him some love real quick. Shout out to my boy Eastside, the top Dallas Cowboys fan in the nation. Cynthia, what's up with you? Spot, can you save me? Miss Regina Green with the green. My boy Willie T. Salute to y'all good folks, man. And hey, y'all know the usual rules and regulations when y'all tap in with your independent Cowboy content creators, man. First and foremost, when we slide on here, the first thing we need y'all to do is to hit that like button, man. When you hit that like button, it automatically helps out with the algorithm. Because the more likes that we get on these videos, the more that YouTube's going to push the content. That's really just the way that it works. I don't make the rules. I just got to play by them. Because, I am subject to everything that they do. So if you got love for your boy Hennythemoor, you want to see the liquor store continue to prosper and grow, and for us to be able to keep doing all the dope stuff we do, hit that like button, man. It ain't going to cost you a dime, and it's going to help your boy out immensely. I can't even put that into words, man. After you hit the like button, I need y'all to turn right back around and hit that share button. Not only because your mama, your cousin, your auntie, your big sister, big brother, whoever, not only because they told you that sharing was caring when you was little, but also because we believe in manifestation inside the liquor store. We are still trying to manifest that 6th championship for the Dallas Cowboys, even though they ain't really trying on their own, right? We're going to have to be the ones to push them over the hump, give them all the positive energy and the good luck in the world. So if you want the Dallas Cowboys to win title number 6 in 2024, I need you to share the content 6 times, and I need you to drop 6 emojis for your boy, man. Drop 6 emojis and share the content 6 times if you want the Dallas Cowboys to win title number 6 in 2024. Let me see who already helping us practice manifestation in here, man. Miss Regina Green already on it. I see you come through with the 6 hearts helping us practice manifestation, man. Salute to you. My boy Splendor Poppy with the 6 flames, man. What's up with you? Thank you for helping us practice manifestation. My boy Raymond Salas, he's trying to get us to manifest 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He tried to help us manifest 8 championships in the liquor store, man. I see you. Salute to you, man. Thank you for showing love. Kelvin Hicks, what's up with you, man? Thank you for tapping in. Cynthia Casillas, what's up with you? I see you helping us practice manifestation. Kelvin Hicks, I see you with the 6 championship trophies. Thank you for helping us practice manifestation in the liquor store, man. Salute to y'all. And then after you do all that, man, after you hit that like, after you hit that share, after you drop those emojis, I need you to turn right back around and slap the dog shit out of Stephen Jones, man. But we know he's the biggest op right now. Stephen Jones is the one handling the purse. He's the one that's not signing nobody. He is the biggest op that the Dallas Cowboys have right now. He is the main obstacle standing in the Dallas Cowboys' way of winning title number 6. Him and his inability to manage the cap and get quality players in is the reason the Dallas Cowboys struggle. He don't want to spend nothing. In the word my brother landlord for Alabama, he ain't trying to pay those country boys nothing. So if y'all able to track down Steven and slap the dog shit out of him, I will be able to give you half off on all the merchandise inside the liquor store. And we got exactly what you need to succeed over here, man. We got Calvaritas, we got gin, we got hen, and everything else under the sun that can make you sin. So tap in with your boy, Hennythemoor, and come get drunk in the liquor store. Oh, and by the way, one last thing before we jump headfirst into this content. We are still running the jersey raffle until the end of next month. April 30th will be the last day that you can enter to win a Dallas Cowboy jersey. Again, this will be the last raffle that the Dallas Cowboys do, that the liquor store does for a very long time, until the Dallas Cowboys get their shit together. So when Jerry Jones stops playing with the church's money, when Stephen Jones stops playing with the church's money, and they go out there and they spin and do the thing they supposed to do, then we'll start back having raffles. Until then, this will be the last of the Mohegans. But if you want to enter and win a Dallas Cowboy jersey of your choice, all you got to do is hit the Cash App or the Super Chat. It's $5 per raffle entry, and we'll do the drawing after April the 30th. So if you want to support, show love, help keep the lights on, whatever you want to do, hit the Cash App or the Super Chat, man. It goes a long way in helping continue to create this content, man. But now that that's out the way, now that y'all done hit the likes, the shares, and all that other stuff, let's talk about it. Let's first and foremost, let's start with Jerry Jones, man. And let's follow the trail of breadcrumbs to see what our offensive line will look like in 2024. And listen, they've pretty much told you already everything that you need to know, right? When somebody tells you who they are, you believe them. So when somebody tells you what they want to do multiple times in a multitude of different ways, you believe them, right? So they pretty much gave me the confirmation bias that I wanted in not taking a left tackle, because Jerry Jones got up there and they asked him about Tyler Smith moving back to the left tackle position. And what did he say when that was mentioned? He said this. Jerry Jones said, because they were asking him, this is according to Michael Gelkin. Make sure that y'all go follow Michael Gelkin over there, man. He always got some good information, some good content and everything else, right? He says Jerry Jones on the possibility of left guard, and they really selling my boy short. It should say all pro left guard, because he was a regular ass left guard. Nobody really cared if he moved, right? But all pro left guard Tyler Smith moved to left tackle to replace Tyron Smith. He said, I say that's a good idea, a viable thing. Keep the idea there. Don't dismiss that idea. Certainly, he's potentially, I want to say, a great player at left tackle. And then, of course, you would really want to get into the nitty-gritty of things. Calvin, also came out and said the working left tackle for the Dallas Cowboys is indeed going to be Tyler Smith going forward right now. So I don't know if he has some more inside information or if he just took that away from what Jerry Jones said. But my thing is, this actually fits into the same train of thought that they were talking about weeks ago, right? In order for Tyler Smith to play left tackle, somebody else will have to play left guard, right? Right? Because he can't play two positions at one time. So they alluded to this being a possibility weeks ago when they reported they were comfortable, keyword comfortable, with the idea of playing TJ Bass and Brock Hoffman if need be. That was a report by Brandon Laurie, right? As he stated, it should be pointed out that the Cowboys have faith in interior linemen Brock Hoffman and TJ Bass should they need to move into the starting lineup in 2024. So remember, TJ Bass is a left guard in the NFL. Well, he's a guard. He can play both guard spots. Coming out of Oregon, he did play left tackle, but he has been primarily working at guard, both guard positions, since he's been in the National Football League. Brock Hoffman is a center. They're going to be interior offensive linemen. So guess what? TJ Bass will have to play left guard. Brock Hoffman will have to play center. And Tyler Smith would play left tackle if Tyler Smith was to move to left tackle. Because remember, in order for TJ Bass and Brock Hoffman to play, they will be playing on the interior. Well, the only real vacants that there could be is the left guard and the center spot. Because we all know that Zach Martin is going to be back. Nobody's playing over Zach Martin. So the other spot that's going to be vacant is the one that Tyler Smith leaves vacant when he moves out there to the left tackle position. What's up, Darren Posey, Ricky Scott? Salute to all y'all coming to the liquor store, man. Make sure y'all hit that like and share button on your way in, man. Help us manipulate that algorithm so the liquor store can keep growing and we can keep prospering and doing all this dope stuff we do, man. Salute to y'all in advance. So let's talk about it, man. So let's say that ends up being the Dallas Cowboys go to this offseason. Let's say going into the season, they're more than comfortable doing that. Now, we talked about the possibility of that happening too, right? If you look up here, and we talked about the offensive line scenarios. So we know that Tyler Smith moving to left tackle was always in play, because we've been talking about that for weeks. If you've been tuned in with the liquor store, we've talked about that being a very viable option for the Dallas Cowboys. Now, of course, we made this graphic of offensive line combinations before Tyler Biadasz signed with the Washington Commanders. But, the one at the top still holds true. Tyler Smith, TJ Bass, Brock Hoffman, Zach Martin, Terrence Steele. So as of right now, that seems to be where they're leaning towards, right? Because the other options are, there still would be some question marks if you were to get a rookie left tackle, if you were to get a rookie center, and, have one of those other different offensive line combinations. But right now, the working thought, Tyler Smith, TJ Bass, Brock Hoffman, Zach Martin, Terrence Steele. So my question to y'all, but we're going to look at it. We're going to look at how Tyler Smith graded out playing left tackle. We're going to look at how TJ Bass graded out this season. We're going to look at see how Brock Hoffman graded out this season. But I'm going to ask y'all before we look at the numbers and the grades and everything else, I'm going to ask y'all on a scale of 1 to 10, how do y'all feel about offensive lineup number 1, which is the working one that they're thinking about right now? On a scale of 1 to 10, how comfortable would you be with this offensive lineup? It's the one at the very top: Tyler Smith, TJ Bass, Brock Hoffman, Zach Martin, Terrence Steele. Put in the chat box. I want to see what y'all thoughts are in the nation, man. My boy Tyrone Shirt said a 6. Okay. Jay Bryan, what's Gucci, man? Willie T said there are 32 NFL owners in the league, but only one is always talking to the media. Why? Because it's Jerry, man. Jerry's going to be a salesman to the day he leaves this earth, man. Jerry's always going to talk. He's always going to try to sell y'all on his ideas and his motives. My boy P said a 3.5. Willie T said a 8. So Willie T is very high on it. Spock said a 7. Miss Regina Green said a 5. Jay Bryan said a 4. So we got some varying degrees of comfortability with this offensive lineup. Okay. So let's dissect it. Let's break it down and let's look at it from that standpoint. Right? I'm going to pull up PFF and we're going to look and see how everybody graded out playing at the position that they're going to be playing at. So for Tyler Smith, I'll have to go back to 2022 when he was playing left tackle, right? Because he played left tackle pretty much damn near all of 2022. Because even when Tyron came back, Tyron was pigeonholed into playing the right tackle position because of the injury to Terrence Steele. So we'll review them. So we're going to go to 2022, and we're going to review how Tyler Smith played at left tackle and see if that's a good idea. We said average number is 6. Jose said a 4 to a 5. He said, Peasy, I probably went too low, Hen. 5 because you get 2 for Zach and 2 for Tyler, 1 for Steele, 0 for the other 2. That's understandable. Because listen, there's gonna always be questions. I like TJ Bass and I like Brock Hoffman. The issue is it's an entirely different animal, playing a full 17 game season as opposed to playing spot duty. Listen, TJ Bass was my pet cat coming out of the draft. And I said on this show, everybody, y'all my witnesses, because y'all remember me saying this. I stated that TJ Bass would be a plug and play player well before Austin Richards was. And guess what? That came to fruition. I was right about that. Because I like everything about TJ Bass, and I still don't know how that man went from having a 4th round grade on some people's draft sheets to being undrafted. I still don't know. But they missed out, and the Dallas Cowboys were able to prosper off of that. We got TJ Bass, for a bag of peanuts right now. So I'm thankful for that. But, the only question about TJ Bass is not really about his ability. It's just how he's going to play, a full 17 game season. Because, as a young player, you're still going to have ups and downs. So I just want to see how high his highs are and how low his lows are. And that's the only thing about having these young, inexperienced players. Justin Kitchen in the building, man. What's up with you? Hey, Trev Stoker said this graph is ahead of its time. On the mark, I was with number 5, but now Bigger Dish is gone. I want option 3. Let me go and look at what option 3 said real quick, my boy. He said Tyler Smith, TJ Bass, a rookie center, Zach Martin, and Terrence Steele. And you know what? I can also dig that, and I understand. Right? If you were to get an obvious upgrade over Brock Hoffman and put him at the center position, I think it will pay dividends, because I do trust Tyler Smith to play left tackle. I've seen a lot of good things from TJ Bass. I even seen good things from Brock Hoffman. But if you don't think Brock Hoffman is the long-term solution at center, then go get your guy. I have no qualms about that. I'm just going off of what the Dallas Cowboys have been telling us at this point. They've been very adamant. They've been up here running all these damn. It said, do you have PayPal or just Cash App? I only have Cash App, Justin Kitchen. I only have Cash App, and I have hold on. I did have a PayPal at one point, but don't worry about it, because I don't remember the stuff to it. I don't remember my stuff to PayPal. So right now I just have Cash App. I just have Cash App, and I just have the super chats. My boy Jay Bryan said I could live with 3, but I also want a rookie center. Landlord from Alabama, what's happening? 2 and my 1st round wide receiver. He said still trying to get Henny on Venmo. Man, listen, I'm gonna set all that up, man. I'll set up Venmo, I'll set up PayPal, and I'll let y'all know when I get it up. I'll let y'all know when I get it up. But yeah, I'll make sure to do that, man. I'll set up. Since y'all want to support, I'll set up Venmo, I'll set up PayPal, so y'all have more options. Yeah, I still want a wide receiver in the 1st round. So, if they do this, and one reason why I think they'll do this before we look at the numbers, the Dallas Cowboys have a history of playing undrafted free agents. They have a history of playing undrafted free agents, especially playing undrafted free agents at the offensive line's position. Because I know that it was a weird circumstance with Lael Collins. Had a top 15 grade, ended up being undrafted because of all the hoopla surrounding his supposed case and some of the comments made by him, his agents. And but listen, they went out and they got undrafted free agent Lael Collins to be a starter on the offensive line. And when Lael Collins stopped working out for them, they went and replaced him with undrafted free agent Terrence Steele. This year, they had an undrafted free agent safety playing linebacker for the Dallas Cowboys. Starting linebacker was an undrafted free agent safety from a HBCU school, right? So the Dallas Cowboys will play undrafted free agents. Fisher mentioned the looming post 24 retirements. Who's number 24? Brock Hoffman just gets us the same as Biotis, unless Alex Lindstrom is ready to play this year, and they are right that they have an integral internal candidate. We just don't know outside of the building. Hey, it's possible, bro. I say it's possible. That's why we're gonna take a look at everything. So let's take a look at Tyler Smith real quick, man. Let's take a look at our boy Tyler Smith and see how he fared during his rookie season, playing left tackle for the Dallas Cowboys. All right. So we on PFF. This is what he did in 2022 as a left tackle, right? Just so y'all don't think I'm gassing it. He only played 121 snaps at left guard in 2022. He played 1,022 at left tackle, right? And listen, it wasn't perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but he was pretty damn solid at left tackle. He did have a league-leading 13 penalties, and he did give up 6 sacks, right? That's part of the game. But his overall grade, graded out as a 71.4 overall. As a pass blocker, he did struggle a little bit, 64.2, and that's probably due to mostly the penalties. Run blocking grade was actually pretty excellent, and I can remember us quite vividly loving the fact. He said, "Pause. We got to say no Diddy at this point, man. If we say anything crazy, we got to say no Diddy." King Timbo 40 said Dollar Tree players, man. What's up, DP? I see you. Hey, y'all make sure y'all hit that like and share, man. Make sure y'all hit that like and share on the way into the liquor store, man. But yeah, let's see. 623. And listen, man, it sounds crazy, but he did pass block 623 times and he only got beat 6. So he didn't even get beat, a large portion of the time. Like that's an amazing figure. Over 600 pass rushing attempts and you only gave up 6 sacks. I think that's a pretty solid job. And when you think about it, bro, he played well enough to earn an all-rookie team honor. He did make the all-rookie team as a rookie, if I'm not mistaken. Matter of fact, let me go back and look. Because I do believe my boy made the all-rookie team. So let me see. Just so I can verify. Yeah, I was right. He made the PFW All-Rookie Team in 2022. So let me see. Yep. So he was. Yeah, he made the All-Rookie Team in 2022. So, hey, that tells you that they considered him the best rookie left tackle in the National Football League, coming in. He outperformed guys that were picked way ahead of him. There were guys picked way ahead of Tyler Smith that he outperformed in 2022. And, that's really why everybody is comfortable with him going back to left tackle if need be. Right? Because he performed admirably there. Now, do I think he's a better guard than a left tackle? Yes. I actually do believe that Tyler Smith is a better guard than left tackle. But I also think that if he was a starting left tackle in the National Football League, he would be a Pro Bowler. I'm not sure if he could be an all-pro left tackle, but I do believe he could be a Pro Bowl left tackle in the National Football League. In my opinion, he's an all-pro guard and a Pro Bowl left tackle. But, that should be good enough. Like that should be good enough. Because the Dallas Cowboys, if they go this cheap, and I think they will, that's all you can ask for from Tyler Smith. You ask the man to play two positions. You can ask him to jump back and forth. If you get an All Pro nod from Tyler Smith and he plays that well, coming to this first full season of playing left tackle, I think you can call that a win. My boy said, I hope Dak sits out this year so we can tank and the Jones lose money. The thing is, if Dak sits out and doesn't honor the last year of his contract, he'll still be under contract in 2025. If I'm Dak, if I don't want to be in Dallas, I need to play at least this season so that I'm an unrestricted free agent next year and I can get the hell out of Dodge. So if Dak's not happy in Dallas, and I'm not saying that he's not, right? Because most reports are saying he wants to come back to Dallas. But let's say that he wants to leave. Let's say that he wants to get out of Dallas. He can't sit out this year because if you miss a certain amount of games sitting out, then you'll have to play a full season under that contract. Yeah, shit. I don't know how Dak will want to play under this new old line. Said Henny, brother, I just looked at the Cowboys roster. They have two players on the Cowboys site as offensive line, Tyler Smith and Austin Richards. And y'all remember what they said about Austin Richards. The word they used to describe him playing, they said they were horrified of him getting on the field. That shit does not sound like a glowing review. That does not sound like a glowing review. Eternal Dynasty said, I hope Dak pretend to be hurt and sits out so we can tank and Jones lose money. Shit. Hopefully, man, he doesn't get hurt for real behind this offensive line. I'll say that much. Hopefully he doesn't get hurt for real behind this offensive line. But so how about this? Let's grade everybody individually. Because I know we did a scale of 1 to 10 on the offensive line grouping. Let's do it on a scale of 1 to 10 in regards to each individual player. Yeah, Peasy. Like they asked Brian Broaddus about the boy. He said the word around town, not word around town, but really the word within the halls of the organization where they were horrified of seeing Austin Richards play. They just said he was just not ready. And that does not sound like a glowing, vote of confidence for the boy. G Wood, what's up with you, man? Thank you for tapping in and showing love. Salute to you, man. Yeah, on a scale of 1 to 10, though, how confident are y'all in Tyler Smith playing left tackle for the Dallas Cowboys in 2024? He said, I'm just saying that everyone has a positive except those two. Austin Richards look better than Brock Hoffman to me. Okay. Scale of 1 to 10, my good people. G Wood said a flat out 10. Okay. I can dig it. Miss Regina Green said a 7. Jay Bryant said a 7. My boy Please said a 10 plus. Tyler is a dog. Jose said a 9. Big Benny Rich in this bitch. My boy said a 10. Eternal Dynasty said an 8. Toxic Splendor Poppy said Glory Hole Jerry confident 10. Ooh, that's super confident. And listen, I don't think anybody in the world has any doubts about the ability of Tyler Smith. He has already proven everybody wrong. I remember even I wasn't really sold on Tyler Smith when we drafted him, and I was delightful to be proven wrong. I love to be proven wrong when I think a player ain't any good. I love to be proven wrong. That means we got a damn dog. We got a damn dog, man. So I was wrong about Tyler Smith, and I'm happy I was wrong about the boy. Because he's already proven everybody wrong since he's been in the league. All rookie team as a rookie, all pro and a pro bowler in his second year. And you can only just imagine how he's going to continue to blossom and grow in Dallas in whatever role that they put him in. I'm going to give Tyler Smith a 10. I'm gonna give Tyler Smith a 10 in my vote of confidence for him playing the left tackle position for the Dallas Cowboys in 2024. Peasy said my pops was hella pissed about Tyler Smith. Man, I didn't like it either. But I'm glad to be wrong about Tyler. That's all I'm gonna say about that. I'm happy as hell that he's on the team now. Imagine what we would be if we didn't draft Tyler Smith. Imagine what we would be if we didn't have Tyler Smith on this team. Trying to replace Tyron Smith, trying to replace interior offensive linemen. He is the one constant on this team. That's the elephant in the room that people ain't talking about. That right tackle position. I know that Terrence Steele initially earned that job. He flat out beat out Lael. He flat out beat out Lael Collins. But he did not play well last year. So hopefully it was all due to injury. Said you hoping Rico proved the haters wrong too. I'm hoping the Dallas Cowboys draft a running back so that we don't have to see if Rico can be a running back number one. I'm hoping that the Dallas Cowboys, because if I'm not mistaken, Rico himself is also a UDFA out of Florida. I believe he's a UDFA out of Florida that's been in the league for a couple of years. I do not want to go out there and that being my running back number one. Only has 2 career rushing touchdowns. Has under 100 career carries. Pretty much injury prone, right? He missed time with injury. He played through an injury all last year. I can't really rely on Rico. The Dallas Cowboys would be crazy to rely on Rico. And I think he has talent. I just don't think you can rely on somebody with that injury history and that track record. You just can't do it. He said Cowboys need to draft a 220-plus pound Punisher. Hey, I can agree with it. Dallas Cowboys just need to get me a starting running back because I don't believe that they currently have one on the team. What's up, Ricky? So let's move along, man. So we seen Tyler Smith play well, right? We all are confident in Tyler Smith. Let's take a look at our boy TJ Bass. TJ Bass. So who I'm eyeing for a halfback. Trey Benson is probably the guy at the top of my list. But there's really a lot of guys I wouldn't mind the Dallas Cowboys getting. There's a lot of guys. Like I say, Trey Benson. I wouldn't mind if they went and got the boy from Tennessee. I wouldn't mind if they went and got Blake Corum, even though Blake Corum isn't one of my top guys. So Trey Benson, Jalen Wright, Blake Corum. Frank Gore Jr. I wouldn't mind bringing him in since he's a late round running back anyway. What ain't gonna hurt anything. Who else is Braylon Allen, Audric Easton? There's a bunch of decent running backs in this year's draft. There's not a bunch of guys who are top level running backs, but there's some guys that you can get some production out of. Chris Johnson, what's up with you? My boy Peachy said a 6 for TJ. I like what I saw, but he is unproven, and that's fair. That's fair. So let me go ahead and pull up TJ Bass. And like you said, he ain't played a lot of snaps. 54.1 overall grade, 54.9 pass blocker, 54.2 run blocker, only 344 snaps. Only allowed 1 sack, only had 1 penalty. But the last time that we seen TJ Bass in the Washington game, he rated out as a 69.5 overall, a 62.4 as a run blocker, and an 83.3 as a pass blocker. So he was pretty solid his last game out. Also, to be fair to TJ Bass, he had 2 games prior to the Washington game, week 1 and week 2, where he graded out as a 69 or better. So TJ Bass, he had 3 games where he graded out as a 69. You know, it's really hard to. It's really hard to judge, you know, people on a limited snap count, and also you got to take, you know, PFF grades with a grain of salt anyway. You gotta take those with a grain of salt anyway. Yeah, he has strength. He has strength. You know, one of the reasons why they didn't project him to be a left tackle at the NFL level, you know, he said TJ Bass, Brock Hoffman, and Austin Richards would be. Well, there's no reports on Austin Richards being a part of it. TJ Bass and Brock Hoffman, the Cowboys told us that like a month ago. But Austin Richards, well, I see people throwing Austin Richards' name around like, who the hell is Austin Richards going to play for? There's only 5 offensive linemen on the team. So who would Austin Richards play over? Because he's not going to play over Tyler Smith at left tackle. He probably isn't going to play over TJ Bass right now. He's never played center, so he can't play there. And they paid Terrence Steele, so I don't see him taking the right tackle position from him. So where would Austin Richards play at, Iceberg? No, just out of curiosity, where do you project Austin Richards playing at? If they already told us more or less that Tyler Smith would be the left tackle. Just out of curiosity. I'm not saying you're right or wrong. You know, I'm just curious on your thought process, my boy. Said Austin being a swing tackle. I could see him competing to be the swing tackle. Because who is he competing against to be swing tackle? Lesko, who can't stay healthy? He probably should win the swing tackle position if we being real. If he's been putting in the work, of course. If he's been putting in the work, I don't see a reason why he couldn't become the swing tackle. So if you think he'll be the first lineman off, if you think he'll be the first lineman off when they go big packages and have that extra tackle on, I can also agree with that. If you agree he's the swing tackle and he's gonna be the guy that comes on there when they want to put an extra lineman on the field, I can agree with that. I can see that happening if he's put in the work. If he's put in the work and he's done ruled from what they've been saying about him recently, I can rock with it. DP said Wally and Bob should be out of here. Bob just is awful. Well, let's go because he had that shoulder injury. Knowing what I know about Josh Ball, like I still would take Austin Richards over him easily. And the fact that Walesko is never available, availability is the best ability. I will also have to give Austin Richards a nod over him. So, hey, I'm not anti-Austin Richards. I'm just saying, the last thing I heard about the man was shit. He wasn't. They were scared to put him on the field. If they are no longer scared to put him on the field and he's going to go out there and win the job in training camp, I'm fine with it. Because he also showed flashes in training camp. He showed flashes in training camp. He showed flashes in the preseason games. So if they think that he's ready and that he done got stronger, then improved in the areas where they say that he need to improve at, I'm down to do it. Because right now, I would have more faith in Austin Richards than Josh Ball and Walesko. That's not saying much, but you know. Not saying much at all, but I definitely would take him over that. Yeah, Josh Ball should have never been out there. All right, so let's see. So on a scale of 1 to 10 for TJ Bass being a starting guard for the Dallas Cowboys in 2024, what is everybody's confidence level in the young man? 1, meaning he's Josh Ball. 10, meaning he's going to be Tyler Smith 2.0. Said La'el Collins had to be signed back. La'el Collins only signed on for the remainder of last year, but he's an unrestricted free agent right now. So if La'el Collins wants to be on the team, they would have to sign him back. But, I don't mind bringing in La'el Collins for depth. I don't mind bringing him in for depth. Jay Bryan said a 7. Eternal Dynasty said a 6. We'll see, Iceberg. I ain't gonna say they hit. And I don't consider TJ Bass a part of the draft because he was an undrafted free agent. I don't consider UDFAs part of the draft. The guys that they use picks on have not did anything for me yet. I know Austin Richards has potential, and I like Austin Richards. I just need to see him play first. But in terms of the 2023 draft, it's still awful. It's still awful. It's awful till somebody do something. You know what I mean? It's awful till somebody do something. I still have faith in Mozzie Smith developing, but it takes time for one tech to develop. Schoonmaker, never liked that pick. The Marvin Overshown, I think he has talent and potential. I just got to see him play. Junior Fihoko, didn't know who the hell he was coming in. So, it might be better in a couple of years than we look at it right now, but I gotta wait to see people. I gotta wait to see people play. Said don't be surprised if they draft Graham Barton. I wouldn't be. Too many people have talked him up. And the Dallas Cowboys love position flex. Now I would prefer a wide receiver because for my own selfish reasons. But if they drafted Graham Barton, I don't think I'd cry. If they drafted JPJ, I don't think I'd cry. If they got the Morgan boy out of Arizona, I don't think I'd cry. Or they got the boy out of Washington, the tackle, I don't think I'd cry. I still would prefer to get one of these game-changing wide receivers because we never get opportunities like this. But sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. So I would be ecstatic if they took Barton. He said I didn't like Schoonmaker either. Yeah, like older blocking tight end. I didn't understand that pick. I didn't understand that pick at all. But most of us got a decent appreciation for him. I see that a lot of y'all put like 6s and 7s in. A couple 8s I see. Okay. So let's move along, man. Let's move along. So we got some positive outlooks for Tyler Smith, and we got some positive feedback for TJ Bass. The last person we're going to look at on this new look offensive line will be the one and only Brock Hoffman, who is on a hell of a press run right now. They are really trying to sell y'all on Brock Hoffman. I see Brock Hoffman workout videos. I see all kinds of shit. Didn't grade out worth a damn, but he only played 222 snaps anyway. So I can't really say if he's great or not. But he is the next man up. So let's talk about him. 53.7. He said, Henny, what's up? I'm trying to understand why should we even care anymore about what the Cowboys do. They don't care about the fans. They never do what we expect them to do. That shit is a headache. Hey, man, The only thing I can say about the Dallas Cowboys is that they still have good individual players on the team. You have an all-pro quarterback, an all-pro wide receiver, a Pro Bowl tight end. You still got two all-pro caliber offensive linemen. You got one of the best pass rushers in the National Football League. You got two all-pro cornerbacks. So, like, that's the thing. Like, the Dallas Cowboys have not done enough to put us over the top, but they still got a very good roster. It's just the deficiencies that were there before. They have not fixed them, and they've taken a step back in certain areas. So the Dallas Cowboys, in my opinion, they're still going to win anywhere between 9 and 12 games. Dak Prescott has never had a losing season, and he's had worse teams than this. He's been a worse player than this. So I don't expect the Dallas Cowboys to win 5 games, win 6 games. I believe right now the Dallas Cowboys will win double-digit games and make the playoffs. The issue is, once we make the playoffs, I don't know how far we can go. I feel like we might be one and done. I feel like right now our ceiling, due to our deficiencies in the run game, our deficiencies in stopping the run, I feel right now our ceiling is the divisional round. I do not see this current iteration of this team going to an NFC Championship game or winning a Super Bowl. And that's the disconnect that I feel between me and some other content creators. I don't care about the ability to win double-digit games anymore. I don't care about winning 12 games. If we win 12 games and go one and done, or we only go to the divisional round, I don't care about that. What you want to do as a team is to build on the success that you've been having. Winning 12 games at this point is the norm for the Dallas Cowboys. Going to the NFC Championship game is not. They haven't done that in a very long time. I didn't have kids or was married or anything the last time the Dallas Cowboys went to an NFC Championship game or a Super Bowl. Right? That's what's outside of the norm for the Dallas Cowboys right now. So I don't actually care about winning double-digit games. I want the Dallas Cowboys to get over the hump. And the moves that they made have not gotten them over the hump. They can ride Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb and this offense to some wins. There'll be a couple games where the defense shows up and gets turnovers. They can ride them to some victories. This team can win 11 games. Like, this team can as currently constructed, can win 11 games. The issue is this team is not good enough to win a Super Bowl. It's not. If you can't run the football and you can't stop the run, you're not going to win a Super Bowl. You don't have a running back you can rely on right now. You don't have the pieces in place to stop the run. So that's the disconnect. I think you can win games. I just don't think you're a Super Bowl team right now. And they can argue with their mama. Tell them what makes them think this team can win the Super Bowl when this same iteration of this team just got blown out last year. Matter of fact, a better iteration of this team just got blown out in the playoffs last year. So why should I believe that a team that's slightly worse is going to do better? You know what I mean? And that's just where I'm at with it. Maybe they can make some trades and have a amazing draft or something to make me change my perspective. But as of March 25th, this is not a Super Bowl team. It's not. And I told y'all, if the Dallas Cowboys did not go out there and fix the run defense in free agency, it was not going to happen. Y'all cannot rely on rookie defensive tackles and unproven linebackers to stop the run consistently in the NFL. It's just what it is. But anyway, what y'all thoughts on Brock Hoffman, man? What are y'all thoughts on Brock Hoffman? He said that we hit on John Stevens, boy, but we can't take a chance on him fully recovering. Got to get a receiver this year. Listen, the Dallas Cowboys cannot walk out of this draft and not get a wide receiver. They just can't. At this point, man, if you're against getting one in the first round, fuck it. I understand. But round 2 or 3, you gotta walk out with a wide receiver. You gotta walk out with a wide receiver. Big Benny Rich said a 6. Miss Regina Green said a 6. Dallas Cowboys ain't finna draft no tight end, dog. I didn't want y'all to know that. The Dallas Cowboys just drafted a tight end with a second round pick last year, and they got another tight end that made a Pro Bowl. They're not drafting a tight end. I don't even want us to think about a tight end. I don't want us to even think about a tight end. I want us to be realistic when we talk about prospects the Dallas Cowboys can draft, and I want us to be realistic about the fact that Brock Bowers is not going to be there at 24. So while he is a good player, he's not going to make it to us, nor do I think the Dallas Cowboys will use a first-round pick on a tight end. When you already have a Pro Bowl one and one you use a second-round pick on. The Dallas Cowboys will do everything in their power to make themselves feel like they're correct. And Tariq, while I do believe that the Washington Commanders have improved, they're not better than the Dallas Cowboys. If you go top to bottom on that team, if you go quarterback, wide receiver, Dallas Cowboys are still better. If you go to the defense, the Dallas Cowboys are still better. All right, you can go cornerbacks. We got better cornerbacks. We got better pass rushers. There's going to be a question about linebacker, right? Because they got Bobby Wagner and everything else, but they're not better than us. They're not. So I still see us beating them. I would like them to take a receiver, but I don't feel it's urgent. I think we can get through the season without a receiver. Line is too important. The line is important, but I'm also operating under the fact of what they've told us. So let's start over from the top. Jerry Jones. What did Jerry Jones just recently say about left tackle? He said that Tyler Smith playing left tackle is not a bad idea. Don't get that idea out your mind. Hold on to that idea. He's down for that idea. They also told us when we drafted Tyler Smith, he would be the left tackle of the future. So they've told us multiple times on multiple occasions that Tyler Smith would probably play left tackle. And then prior to this, they also stated that they have no issues in playing Brock Hoffman and TJ Bass. So they pretty much told you you're starting offensive line. So I get it. You want to do something to improve your offensive line. That makes all the sense in the world. But put yourself in the shoes of the front office. Why would they not want to have a super cheap offensive line? If you have a left tackle on a rookie deal, an undrafted free agent left guard, and an undrafted free agent center, you have one of the cheapest offensive lines in the National Football League, and that fits the MO of Stephen Dollar Bill Jones. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm not saying that's the best thing to do. But I'm just saying they're notoriously cheap, and if they can get away with it and they can sell the fan base on it enough, they'll do it. I'm not saying it's the right thing to do. I'm just saying we know we know them. We know the front office. We know them, dog. So yeah, that's where I'm at with it. It's where I'm at with it. Until they do something to show us otherwise in terms of the offensive line, I'm going in believing that lineup will be the starting offensive line week 1. But yeah, man, we've been on here for 54 minutes. I appreciate all y'all for the love and support inside the liquor store. I'm gonna be traveling this week. I actually got to go to Dallas for business. So my times when I go live are gonna be all over the place. They're gonna be all over the place. So I ain't got no set time for when I'll be going live again next time. But I will be live throughout this week to bring y'all Dallas Cowboys coverage and content. Wish your boy traveling grace and all that other good stuff. On the way out the liquor store though, make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that share button. Make sure y'all hit that Cash App and Super Chat for raffle entries to support your boy. Enter into the raffle for a chance to win a jersey. Help keep the lights on in the liquor store. Slap the shit out of Stephen Jones for playing with our Dallas Cowboys that we love and cherish. Just been treating us bad this entire offseason up to this point. And man, in the words of my brother, West Coast Cowboy, never look down because the star is up. Y'all be safe. Y'all, if it's storming, if you're in Texas, it's storming right now where I'm at. Y'all stay safe out there in this weather.